Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks, and I just did a video on how to create a Celtic knot. So we're just going to make one. This one's going to be, I'm holding down the control button to get a perfect one. Let's make it 3 inches. Now hit P, put it in the center of the page. Double click, well, you need to click on your item, have it selected, double click on your pen tool, and let's make it a 1/4 inch thick. Then go up to Object and convert the outline to an object. Let's left click, right click. This way, when we make both circles, the thickness is going to be the same. So we made this one. Now this is going to be like 3 3/4. So we're going to make this one 5. And we're going to double click on the pen tool and make it a 1/4 inch wide. Go up to Object, convert the outline to an object, left click, right click. And now let's hit P on it. One of the circles might need to be changed a little bit, but we'll see what it looks like. Then take your outside bigger circle and grab that 4 point, start moving it, and then hold down the control button. And kind of put it like right in the middle of our X. Now we're going to Control D and hit the duplicate. We're going to move this to you can either move it that line or that line. Rotate it 120 degrees. Control D. I don't like, they're not far enough apart to make the knot. Let's back up and let's lower this little guy a little bit. So make sure you get that 4 point and let's lower it to about there. I already had a duplicate, so delete that. Now let's Control D. It moved a little bit. I'm going to put it back. Control D and make a duplicate. Make the center rotation. Move it up to one of these nodes and rotate it 120 degrees. That looks a little better. Control D, 240 degrees. Now you basically got it. And if you see these, well, it doesn't look right. So what we need to do, this is a little bit off the wall, but we need to move this indexing line to there. And then we can move that circle to that center. This way, everything's equal. Then just take your virtual segment delete key and cut that line, Whoop, don't cut that line. Cut 2 lines. We're trying to make this shape of this point. And you see what I got. Now we're going to do the same thing, but this time I'm going to do it without an example because I want this one to go over. So I want this one under, so I'm going to click this one. Now we went under, so we want to go over. And by going over, we click this line. But now we need to go under, so we need to click this line. Keep continuing around, we went under, so let's go over. Same thing here, we went, so just do the opposite. Now we need to do the center. And this one is going under, so we want this one to go over. We want this one to go under. That's not going to work because it's actually tearing. Well, that's right. It looks right. It's just going to continue on. And then we need to do the same thing here and put that. There we go. Now we're going to do the same thing we did in the last video. And and really what you can do to make it easier for yourself to look at it is to cut these lines out. And if you notice, the virtual segment delete keys are stopping your line from cutting. Now let's see how big this thing is. It's 4.88, so let's make it 6. And take your smart fill. I'm going to do a little different this time. I'm going to fill that in and move it over, fill that in. Just fill in all the parts. And just try not to ever double the part. So the other time I had it separated. This time I'm not going to. I'm going to left click, right click. We can actually, I would never erase anything In case you mess up, just nudge that over. Now let's take let's do this. Let's group this together because each one of these are different parts. As you can see, there's 9 objects. Let's go ahead and go group, Control G. Let's go to Effects, Contour. Let's contour to the inside one time at 0.01. Maybe not enough. Let's go a little bit more. Let's go 0.03. Hit enter. Because we want some space. There we go. And you could play around with that and make it whatever you want. Now all we have to do is take the Smart Fill tool and fill in the new parts. So, and be able to see it. Because you got to not want to double up. And we need that one right there. There you're done. You have a Celtic knot. Let me take away the indexing line. And also, if you ever have a lot of indexing lines and you want to, in later versions, right here is show guidelines or taking them away. So I can always bring them back. But that is a good Celtic knot. Anyway, hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.